20th or 21st of February 2026. The month is coming to an end. The month is coming to an end. The year is running, bro. The year is running, guys. If you are joining, you're welcome. If you are joining, you're welcome. Let's do it again. Let's do it again, guys. Newspaper headlines. Newspaper headline and the trending news around the world from Nigeria, Africa, and globally. So if you are joining, you're welcome. If you are joining, you are welcome. If you are joining, you are welcome. Show it at the comment section. Your location. And where you're joining from, please, and your name. Drop it at the comment section if you are joining. I remain my humble self, the Ike Man. The Ike Man reports, bringing us up to date on what is trending. Bringing us up to date on what is trending, guys. Bringing us up to date. So if you are joining, let's go. Just like the video, say hi, a minute and 20 seconds. Let's go, guys. If you are joining, you're welcome. Make yourself so guys. Let's go, guys. If you are joining, say hi. Who is joining? Who is joining the Ike Man to look at what is trending today? One of the news we are going to be looking at today is FCT Council poll. The Federal Capital Territory will be conducting their council poll today. And one of the information that is trending now is that PDP candidate has stepped down for the APC. Is that a game? Is that really a game they are playing? Are they really playing a game there or what? The PDP candidate on the FCT poll is stepping, or is stepping, that has stepped down already for the APC candidates. I don't understand. I don't understand the play when they play with that. You get the point? So the poll is happening today. I think the time now in Nigeria is 11 minutes past 8. 11 minutes past 8 a.m. Here is 11 minutes past 1 a.m. Okay? So, no. Okay, it's 11 minutes past, that's 11 minutes past 10. Okay, I think they are preparing for the election by now in FCT. Let's look at the headlines that is trending. Let's look at the headline that is trending. Let's look at the headlines that is trending on social media in Nigeria, Africa, and the whole world globally. So, the information that is making headline today, as FCT are preparing for are going to hold their council poll today, is that the FCT Minister Nyesom Wike, as alleged, is saying that if you vote for my candidate, Joshua, I will build more road and schools for you. But if you don't vote, I won't. Don't make mistake. I don't really understand the way these our leaders are now behaving as mini gods. Yeah. According to FCT Minister, this is the headline that is trending today, as the FCT are going to hold their poll today, their council election. FCT Minister is saying, if you vote for my candidate, Joshua, I will build more road and schools for you. If you don't, I won't. Don't make mistakes. According to the news as alleged. If we come to try to analyze this thing this man is saying here, it just simply means that he's telling them that using his money to build all the things he's building for them in FCT. But which all of us know that is not the truth. Our leaders are behaving like mini gods. As if they are mini gods. As if the project they are doing it with their own money. As if they are doing the project with their own money. Imagine telling residents of FCT that if they did not vote for your candidate, that you will not build anything for them, as if it's your money. How did you get this kind of leaders? How did we get this kind of leaders that will be using our own money. They're supposed to, their primary duty, every political office holder, your primary duty is to use our public fund for public use. But they're now doing it as if they are doing us favor. They are doing it as if they are doing us favor. According to the news, the Minister of FCT is telling the FCT resident that if they did not vote for his candidate, that he will not do any work again for them, as if that is money. This is our money. This is our money. I don't understand. I don't know how we get to this level. I don't really know how we get to this level. That the people we that are supposed to be serving us are not. It's as if it's threatening now. If you not vote for candidate, I will not work for you with my own money. Okay, if you're not ready to use our public fund for public use, okay, you leave the seats. Just resign. Resign now, because just resign now, because the money they use now our own money now. Why they get talk like this as if you are doing us favor? They're not doing us favor. Get the point? But they didn't see if na favor what did they do also. You get the point? I don't know. Do not see if they are doing us favor. Is that a favor? It's not. What they're doing is their work. So that's what is coming from the FCT. And the next information coming from FCT is that PDP candidates have stepped down for the APC candidates. I think that one is just a planned game. You get the point? That one is just a planned game. It's not that one is part of the politics they are playing. You get the only thing we are asking them is that they should make sure that they will conduct free and fair elections, since they want to use that place to test this present INEC chairman. Since they want to use that particular place to test INEC chairman, present INEC chairman, the information we are receiving right now, 1 hour ago, is that TikTok star Pella escaped fire in Lagos mansion. Oh my God, what's going on? Let me get the information full, please. Let me get this guy so funny. Everything na content. As you say you are living in mansion is patrol generator that can be more than you they use. No even generator. Off for switch. Content this small generator for mansion. People are saying that this is a content. Let me get the video. I want to show this. According to information, let me get the full information here, as it is trending right now, that the TikTok streamer Pella, according to information, escaped fire incident in Lagos mansion. Let me get, if I can see the full gist. Okay, it's not, the full gist is not yet here. Please, if you are joining, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending where you're joining from. According to information releasing now in 5 minutes ago. How are you doing? Okay. If you are joining, so on newspaper headline today, we are starting with the FCT election that is holding today. The information coming from that place is that the FCT minister is telling the residents of FCT that if they want him to continue to work for them, that they should vote for his own candidate, Joshua. If not, that he will not work again. That's the trending news. That is the main news that is making the headline today on this newspaper headline from the Eichmann report. FCT minister is telling FCT residents, if you want me to continue to work for you, vote for my candidate. If not, I will not work anything for you again, as if he's using his money to work for the people. As if he's using his money to do the work he's doing for the FCT. Well, the only thing we are asking for, let them conduct a free and fair election and let the people's vote count. That's the only thing. Anyone that will win the election, let the person emerge as the AMAC chairman. That's the only thing. You get the point? Please, guys, can you give the video a thumbs up. Can you give it a thumbs up? So the following news we are hearing right now is no plan to remove any deputy, says the Ondo State governor. I don't know whether they are planning to remove deputy or any kind. You get the point. Ondo State Governor Lucky refutes viral rumor of a plan to remove his deputy. You get the point, okay? He has refuted the plan rumor of trying to remove his deputy from office. It be like say the deputy is not, maybe he has joined APC and this one they don't want to join. I don't know. Thank you so much for the like. Thank you so much for the like. Okay, coming from Ogun APC. Ogun APC directs local government congress to start by 12 noon. The Ogun State APC has directed its local government congress to commence by 12 noon, ensuring uniformity and transparency across the area. That's coming from Ogun State. Go to Punch newspaper and read it up. Okay, for sports lovers, FIFA World Cup playoff, Iraq vowed to shock world. End 40 years wait. For sports lovers, Iraq is one win away from their first FIFA World Cup in 40 years. Wow, 40 years. Coach Graham vowed to shock the world in the final playoff for qualification. I pray they will qualify. 40 years. 40 years is not 40 days. You get the point? Yeah, that's people, the lovers of football. Okay, we continue. FCT poll. Remember that today is their council poll. FCT poll. Voting begins at Amak polling unit. Voting begins in APC at Amak polling unit. Voting commenced on scheduled for the FCT poll at polling unit 18, post office, Amak, with functional beavers machine and a strong security presence. Okay, according to information reaching us is that FCT residents have commenced voting as it stands now in Amak, polling unit 18. FCT's residents have commenced their voting as it stands now. So if you're in FCT and you have your PVC, or you do well and go and cast your vote for your preferred candidate. Don't allow anybody to use his own influence to tell you who to vote. You know what you want. Yes. You know what you want and you know what you have gone through for years. So don't allow anybody to influence you to overlook what you have gone through and do a different thing, because it's going to come on you. You get the point? So that's what is happening in FCT. Election have started in FCT. If you are joining, please say hi at the comment section. Say hi at the comment section. Say hi at the comment section. Okay, the information we are receiving right now concerning the viral video of one Mirabelle that accused somebody of forcefully opening. So this happened according to news. TikToker emotional video sparked nationwide conversation on forcefully opening. A female TikTok identified as Mirabelle shared video detailing an alleged. You get the point. So that particular news, they need to look into that news and make sure that that particular lady will face justice. Yeah, justice must be served. Just imagine if at all this young lady just came up and pointed at somebody. You get the point? Pointed. Do you know that this kind of thing have taken so many? There are so many guys inside Kirikiri today that are passing through what they don't know about. That somebody just came up and accused them of this kind of thing. Till today, there's no way they can even defend themselves, because if such a thing happened that a young lady comes up to accuse a man of such a thing, even men around that place will be against that man. Until something happened. You bro, what happened? Yeah, Mohammed, you're welcome. How are you doing? Salam alaikum. Yeah, nothing happened. I'm good. Where are you joining from? So if a young lady can come out and accuse a man like this, so many men today are inside Kirikiri because of this kind of thing. Because if a lady wants to really get you down, she can use anything. She can really use anything against you. Imagine this young lady called Mirabelle happened to point at somebody that this is the person that came to my room and forcefully uphold me. Just imagine what that young man will be going through by now. Okay, from India, you're welcome, my brother. Salam alaikum. Hi, it's India, and happy Ramadan to you. I know you're a Muslim, right? You are welcome. Make sure you subscribe to this channel and like the video. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So let's assume that young lady just point at somebody. Do you imagine what sort of person will be going through by now? Imagine what the person will be going through. Young ladies should be careful. And as a man, please be careful on how you relate. There's a way you will be relating with some ladies, and if the thing is going beyond what you don't understand, just give yourself a chance. Because if they really want to set you up, let me put it that way. If a lady want to set you up, even men will be against you. Because before they will discover that thing that person is saying is not true, you've been going through a lot, mentally, emotionally, otherwise. You get the point? That young lady, Mirabel, supposed to face the law. You see, that particular thing, the person that the accused would have gone through, if at all she pointed at anybody, that young lady supposed to go through it. Yeah. That young lady supposed to go through it. That particular thing, you're supposed to be going through it right now. Not because this thing now is going to make some people to be looking at anybody that will come out with such allegation. Are you sure that this person is real? Are you sure that he's not one of them? Trying to block road for other people to come, other victims to come out to express themselves. That's what she did. You said that you take certain things, after taking it, it will start making you to do somehow, blah, 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 blah. What's that? That young lady should face the consequences of what she have done. Yes. Okay, I think I'll refresh the newspaper headline. The information: FCT poll. Voting yet to commence at Cuba. Polling units 004-0047. Okay, in some polling units, election have not commenced. In some places, election have commenced. Okay, if you are joining, please say hi at the comment section and drop where you are joining from. Okay, make yourself visible, drop your location and the age. If you are joining, you are welcome. Where are you joining from? This is newspaper headline, bringing us up to date on what's going on. And what's going on, that's what we are bringing us up to date. Pengassin fought 30% oil revenue claims. Seek PIA review. Pengassin fought claims of a 30% oil revenue deduction, warning an executive order undermines the law. The union called for comprehensive PIA review. Pengassin, a body that is attached to NLC. Okay, FCT poll, NSCDC mobilized officers, warn against accidental discharge. Okay, thank God that people have warned them. Warn them so that they will be careful on what is going. Okay, according to information, EP37 review, Cubana chief priest on Southeast support for Tinubu linked to Kanu release. According to him, Popular solicits Cubana chief priest has called on Southeasterners to support President Tinubu in the 2027 election, arguing that strategic cooperation could create political leverage, including the possible release of IPOB leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The statement sparked the debate on whether alignment with the current administration is a pragmatic approach for the region or a compromise of principle. Discussion on political engagement and negotiation in Nigerian Southeast. So, Cubana chief priest is calling on Southeast to do well to support President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. That is the only way we can get the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I said it when this particular court case happened. You're welcome, Stan, you're welcome. Where are you joining from? Where are you joining from? Good afternoon from here, and good morning, good evening, where you are. I've said it that the time they finished the case of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and said they're going to put him in Kirikiri for life, so many people started talking, blah, blah, blah. You get the point. I said, hope they will not use the release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to do campaign for us in 2027. And it's happening now. Yes, it's happening now. They are using the release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to do campaign for the Southeast. When that thing happened, some of them started saying, APC, if you don't release that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, you cannot get up to 10,000 votes in the Southeast, you cannot get this in the Southeast. Now, they are using it to do campaign. That the only way we can release get the Mazen Nnamdi Kanu release is by supporting the second term of, which means the president will wait until he comes back for a second time before he will release him. Just look at how we are reasoning. Just imagine how we are reasoning. If the president did not come back if the Sati did not support president for a second time, he will not release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. If Sati supports him after he won the election, he will now release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Why are we doing this to ourselves in the Southeast? Well, I'm here just to release the newspaper headline for us to know what is going on. We move on. Okay, and NCOC refutes misconduct in inmates the admission at Oyo facility. Okay, let's continue, guys. Akwa Ibom government daughter pledged to sustain late mother's legacy. Okay, the Akwa Ibom governor's daughter vowed to continue the patient's Omo Eno legacy, focusing on projects like providing clean water to all 369 wards via GIFA. We continue, guys. Poll FCT election. Still on FCT election, voting commenced at Kuba polling unit 16. Voting has commenced at Kuba polling unit 16 for the FCT area council election, with INEC officials and party agents present at the ground. We should try to improve in Nigeria election. You know, we've been asking for them to give us election where the results will be transmitted electronically, but they refuse. But please, you should conduct yourself and conduct a credible election. Let the result, let what people voted be what they are going to be. Let it be what they are going to announce. Let me say somebody. I even saw a news that the ADC, the people that are in charge of electricity in Abuja, is telling the residents that they are going to cease electricity for today. I don't really get it. That there will be no electricity in FCT for today's election. Why? I don't understand the kind of government we are running in Nigeria. When I get my comment as alleged, let me say as alleged, because I don't know that there will be no electricity in FCT for the election today. So for people, so that people can now use something to complain that you have something, because there's no electricity now. There's no way to charge your beavers. There's no way to charge electronic machine to submit the election in the IRF. Yes, now we know the strategy. We know the strategy. All the agencies are now collaborating to make sure that Nigeria will not work again. All the agencies in Nigeria are collaborating to make sure that Nigeria will not work again. Both people that are in charge of electricity, and in fact, almost all the agencies, they are collaborating to make sure that Nigeria will not work again. I don't know if I say that they are working based on others. You get the point? So I don't understand. Well, let's continue. So FCT voting have commenced in some polling units, while other polling units are still waiting for materials to arrive. Okay. So if you are in FCT and you have your voter's card and you want to vote, go and vote peacefully. And if possible, you can still stay there and let your vote and count your vote. Where people there's a comment I'm seeing here which is just making me to laugh. Igbo people, they support APC. Yoruba, they support ADC. Yoruba, they support APC. Anyway, I know APC will win and obedient go. Now life, if he do finish, then give him money. Okay, let's continue. Let's continue, guys. Information reaching us right now is that TikTok Pella, the TikTok streamer, escaped fire in Lagos mansion. Okay. I don't know what's going on, whether it's content or not. Whether it's content. Some people at the comment section are saying that it's content. This small generator for mansion, it looks somehow. This guy self funny. Everything na content. As you they say you are living in mansion. Is patrol generator that can be more than 35,000 kVA you dey use. No even generator house. Off and for switch my 1 year guarantee generator. So in this your big house, you don't have fire extinguisher. So people are commenting about the incident that is happening now. In 1 hour ago, Pella escaped fire in Lagos mansion. That's information we are receiving. The launch, why is the woman who shared grape experience being dragged? Are you asking the question, why is she being dragged? Why are you going to share grape experience when nothing happened to you? We're gonna drag you. Now, Austria converts Adolf Hitler birthday home into police station. Coming from Austria, the Austria is converting Adolf Hitler birth home in Branunu Am into police station to neutralize the site and data news gathering. Okay, Adolf Hitler birthday home have been converted as police station in Austria. Okay, I don't know if it's even from Austria itself. Okay, let's continue. According to information, police arrest 13 suspects over APC World Congress wahala in Ondo. Police in Ondo State have arrested 13 suspects linked to the APC World Congress wahala in Idan, which resulted to 2 people dying and property destroyed. Okay, if you are joining, say hi at the comment section, guys. Let's go. Let's continue. According to information still coming out, Nigerian TikToker sensation Pella, renamed Habib Hamzat, has escaped a fire incident involving the generator at his Lagos mansion. Okay, that's the latest information dropping now. Has escaped. Okay, Mirabel lawyer urge patience as police probe TikTokers grape allegation. Mirabel lawyer urge patience from people as police investigate the young lady. Mirabel lawyer asked for public patience amid a police probe into her grape allegation. The TikToker is with police for investigation after claims. Okay, so let's see some comments. Who gave her a lawyer? Be coming down. Let's be honest, 98% of guys don't know how to. So think carry this one come. Don't know how to knock. Okay, she's got a lawyer now. Why won't she get a lawyer? Who is that lawyer who wanted to defend uncertainty and prosecute unseen wind that doesn't exist? So according to information, his lawyer is saying that people should exercise patience, that they are into investigation about the grape case. Okay. Let's continue. APC not a party of saints, but better than PDP. Festus Kayamo. Festus Kayamo states that while the APC isn't a party of saints, it is far better alternative for Nigeria compared to the era of PDP. There's no difference between both of you. Both the APC and PDP are the same. So Festus Kayamo, you are not. Let's see. Just look at some comments, like trying to explain the difference between 6 and half a dozen. I love Nigerians now. PDP is 100% better than APC in the history of Nigeria. What's your opinion? Drop it at the comment section. Some people are commenting. Give me one reason or point that make APC better than PDP. Funny guys, does he know how many people in the APC who were once member of PDP? Not I mean almost all of them. So they are the same. Which PDP? They are all in your party. And seventh, okay. and 7% of APC members were PDPs. Are you not PDP member before you go to APC? Now the thing be say, according to Festus Keyamo, he said that APC is not a saint, but it's far better than PDP. Okay, this message is sitting for review. Somebody know the kind of comments you draw, because they're going to review your comments. If not, okay, they're going to remove it. Okay. Ringy, how are you? Where are you joining from? Okay, let's continue, guys. According to information, Benu approved 398 million naira for Ramadan feeding in Yobe State. Yobe State Governor Mala approved over 398 million naira for the 2026 Ramadan feeding and Tafri Pilgrim to support vulnerable residents across the states. Okay, you're welcome. Thank you for. Please, can you like the video? Like the video. Influencer Papaya is alleged assault by police officer in Lagos. Okay. Group urged Tinubu to review pipeline surveillance agreements. A Niger Delta group urged President Tinubu to review pipeline surveillance agreements due to significant oil production shortfall and national revenue. If you are joining, say hi at the comment section. And where are you joining from? Happy Ramadan to all my Muslim friends, and happy Lent to all my Christian friends. So, anywhere you belong, I hear all of you. Okay, coming from Venezuela grants amnesty to 379 political criminals. 379 political prisoners have been granted amnesty in Venezuela. So Venezuela interim government passes a new amnesty law, leading to the release of 379 political people that have been in Kirikiri for years, amid criticism of its limitations. Okay, so 379 people that have been in Kirikiri have been granted amnesty in Venezuela. Okay, one died for rescue as brake failed tanker crash in Lagos. According to information, influencer Papaya is alleged assault by police officers in Lagos. Nigerian influencer S. Papaya accused Lagos police officer of assault in emotional TikTok live, showing alleged injury and sparking outrage. Pastor by for buying Akwa Ibom landlord. Okay. Alumni honors over 150 teachers. The class of 2006 alumni honors teachers from Nigerian Navy Secondary School, Ojo, celebrating the educator who shaped their academic moral foundation. Okay, I saw this information in the morning today. Church expel new bride for refusing tatata with the new husband. Lagos teacher protests over update. I need to get this information in full. Are you sure how to do the this information? A church expel a bride in Lagos. I want to get this information clear. Yeah. Let me open this news. I want to know the reason why they said that the young lady was expelled. Here are the top stories. So let me see this information. Stay with us. Church expel new bride for refusing tatata with husband. Guy, not even After marriage, she still refused tatata with the husband. Is there anything wrong with that? I don't get the full gist. An Abuja-based church, Holiness Revival Movement Worldwide, listen very well, has expelled a newly married woman, Oiza, from its congregation for allegedly refusing to consummate her marriage with her husband, Isaac. The development has sparked reaction over marital obligation and religious authorities. How can a wife, even if you say that you are refusing to be with your man before marriage, you get the point? After marriage, what again is going to make you to abstain from your husband, not to consummate your marriage, even after una don marry, after people have wedded, done traditional thing, done your what wedding, if you want to do that, and you also refusing your husband to enter you as what? What could happen? Let me just read out some comments from people. Someone is saying, are you sure her toto dey? Not even a matter of maybe whether the thing dey wet or not. If na man now, when I go say him prick no dey stand. Are you sure? The problem be say, are you sure that she even get the thing at the first place? Are you sure that she even has the toto at the first place? Because I don't understand. Or is it that she's afraid that she have not done it before? At least there's a way you explain to your husband, and you guys will know how to do it slowly before the thing will open. But this one, for church to come into it and expel her from the church, means that the man has endured a lot. You get the point? The man has really endured a lot. Regardless of one position as a pastor or traditional ruler, it is right to coerce someone into marriage. If they are not interested, I do not think you should pressure her. She should be bold enough to decline. After all, marriage breakups are common. Imagine the potential for serious misunderstanding that could lead to an... Is it that she was forced into the marriage? Maybe she has both. Maybe she has both things. You get the point? That's what the person is talking about. Sister no agree the thing they pay. Refusing tatata is a personal right. Even within marriage, consent doesn't disappear because someone is married. You will come and get out from here. You will come and get out. Newly married person, you are saying you are speaking English. Are you? I beg, shift here. Shift. Let's continue. Let's continue with other important things. I beg. If you get married and if you know that you're not going to sleep with your husband, why did you agree to marry at the first place? Why did you agree to marry in the first place? Still on FCT poll, I'm bringing us up to date. Low voter turnout recorded at AMAC polling unit. Always low voter every time. Report from the Federal Capital Territory Area Council election shows a low voter turnout at several polling units in AMAC despite smooth starts. Okay, let's continue. FG unveil plan to address 340,000 doctors deficits. Federal government announcement is coming 3 weeks after Punch Healthwise report that Nigeria already fragile healthcare system is facing a critical manpower deficit, as the number of licensed doctors has dropped to about 4,000, far below the estimated 300,000 needed to adequately serve a population of 220 million Nigerians. Why wouldn't they jump up from Nigeria when they are not treating them well? Residents protest bandit attack in Ondo community. Okay, let's continue. Pull comments and all the rest of them. Let's move on, guys. Let's move on. Okay, the information we are receiving here. Influencer. Okay, we move. Okay, the next information is coming from Lagos State. One day governor, Lagos teacher decries unfair treatment of coaches. A Lagos teacher speak out after the lack of teachers' recognition for those who coach students to become one-day governors, sparking a debate on social media. If you are joining your work, this is the Ackman report, bringing us up to date on newspaper headline today: sickle cell disease and resilience. If you are joining, you are welcome. In Kwara State, council chair imposed curfew following an attack on Kwara on local government communities. The council chairman has imposed a nightly curfew to cope security wahala and protect residents. Okay, 3 hours ago, Trump kicked as U.S. courts void tariff on Nigeria orders. Trump kicked as U.S. court void tariff on Nigeria and others. The U.S. Supreme Court has voided President Trump's global tariff, ruling he exceeded his authority. Oh boy, oh boy. Hey, can this happen in Nigeria? According to information coming from Namast, what's that? What's that? Alumna, what's her name? According to information coming from U.S. Supreme Court, U.S. Supreme Court has voided President Trump's global tariff, ruling he exceeded his authority as a president, which means he has crossed the boundary as a president. Oh boy. Let me read the comments and listen to what people will say. Can this happen in Nigeria? That a Supreme Court will tell a president that, Oga, you have exceeded your boundary. Where are you from, bro? I'm from Nigeria, and I'm now in United Arab Emirates. I'm in Dubai. So where are you from, you? So, Supreme Court of US said that Donald Trump exceeded his authority as a president, imposing tariff on Nigeria and other countries. Can this happen in your country? From Nepal. Okay, you're welcome. Are you in Nepal now? Yeah, please give the video a thumbs up, like the video. Can this happen in your country, that your Supreme Court will tell your president that, Oga, you have exceeded your power? Now, listen to what people are saying. The Nigerian Supreme Court can relate. They can never relate this one, bro. They can never relate. Now, look at Nigerian court, we think is a... They should allow Nigeria to be in it. They will be laughing as if their court can stand against their president's rules. Tinubu's tax law is illegal, but our judiciary is an asset of Asara. People are commenting. Who did Trump kick? I don't believe it. A president of the United States cannot be fighting people. This is an example of democracy where there is separation of powers. I love these comments. Where there is separation of powers, the executives and the executive. I love this. Nigerian major supplies is from China and other countries. We shouldn't be even bothered about Trump's supposed tariff with or without it thing. Okay? Which part of UAE are you? I'm in Dubai, bro. What about you? If you're in Dubai, if you're in UAE, I'm in Dubai, brotherly. So if you are joining, please drop your comments and where you're joining from. So this information, I so much love this information. This is how a country is supposed to be run. According to information, the Supreme Court in the US has. Let me just give you a little background of this information. Let me just give you a little background of this so that you understand what I'm talking about. Now, this information is saying that President Donald Trump of the United States has rejected the U.S. Supreme Court verdict that struck down his global tariff on Nigeria and 184 other countries.
Take the live until we make it. Okay.
So, him is even against but I think the Supreme Court is the highest court in every country. You understand? So, I don't know if there's any other window he can explore to do whatever you want to do. Understand? So, The Supreme Court is the highest court. Let's see. The Supreme Court has ordered Donald Trump to stop on the tariff.
We
he's
must fake this
imposing.
life until we make it.
Okay, guys, let's continue, guys. Close it. You want to come inside?
Why should you disturb me like this?
You want to come inside? You come inside. You want to go and see what I said? Nah.
It's love, nah. It's because I love your mother.
Okay, so guys, let's continue. Which part of UAE are you? Bro, I'm in Dubai. I'm in Dubai. Okay. The court on Thursday, described the tariff imposed by President last year as illegal, according to the newspaper. Can this happen in your country? It can't happen in my country. Okay. Okay, guys, let's continue, guys. Let's continue. If you're joining, just say hi and drop your comment, and also give the video a big thumbs up so that YouTube will distribute the video to others. Okay. You say, where are you in the UAE? I'm in Dubai. What about you? What about you? What about you? Speaking at the White House. No, this is too distinct. Speaking at the White House on Friday, Trump described the court ruling as deeply disappointing. Al Jazeera quoted Trump as saying, the Supreme Court ruling on tariff is deeply disappointing, and I'm ashamed of certain members of the courts. Absolutely ashamed for not having the courage to do what's right for our country. I love this. I love this. I love this. I love this. But the thing is that the question now is, can this happen in your country? Can this happen in your country? Because in my country, it can never happen. I tell you the truth. Because any order that is coming from the executive, both the judiciary and the other people are going to accept it hook, line, and sinker. Nigeria go think say na AI. Oh boy, yeah. Kai. It's good to be where things are working, no. Yes, it's good to be a place where things are working. If the things is not working in your place, you go think say na AI. Imagine where the thing they are telling us about democracy is working. Imagine where the thing is working. It's working perfectly. It's working perfectly. That the Supreme Court can tell the president that, Oga, you are crossing the line. Yeah. Democracy is good if they practice it the way it's supposed to be practiced. You get the point? If they practice democracy the way it's supposed to be practiced, democracy is sharp, is good. But if you don't practice the way it's supposed to be practiced, you'll be seeing people doing anyhow. People will be doing anyhow. The U.S. Supreme Court has voided President Trump's global tariff, ruling he exceeded his authority. Hey! Oh boy. I love this. You need to give these Supreme Courts, you need to give them a round of applause. You need to give them a round of applause. Give them a round of applause. What is this? The judiciary that will look to executive and tell them you have exceeded your power. This is not your power. You don't have the power to do this. You don't have the power to do this. If I tell now, in some countries, in my country, guy, as far as it's coming from the president, is automatically accepted. The House of Assembly will immediately hit the cabinet. Those against say hi, those in the House of it. Yeah, that's the only thing you're gonna see. That's the only thing you're gonna see. What I'm going to see is that the highs have it. Period. Nothing more. The highs have it. and everything ends there. But this one, they're telling them, okay, you have exceeded your authority as a president. Supreme Courts is supposed to be, in fact, the judiciary is supposed to be independent, not being controlled by the president. That is what is called democracy. The executive is supposed to be independent, the judiciary is supposed to be independent, and the other arm of government is supposed to be independent. In case the judiciary is going astray, the executive will call them to order. In case the executive is going astray, the judiciary is going to call them to order. That's how it's supposed to be. But in some of the countries we come from, we don't see such a thing. Anything that the executive is saying, both the three other arms of government is going to support the executive, whether they are doing the right thing or not. In some countries, but look at where democracy is working. That the Supreme Court will tell the president, you have exceeded the authority. Guy, you have exceeded your authority, be coming down. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You have exceeded your authority. I love this. Some people will think say na AI. It's not AI, it's real. It's real. I'm coming, guys. I'm coming. Let me drop something on my page. I'm coming. They will think say it's AI. It's not AI. It's real. It really happened. It happened. It happened. It happened. It happened. So according to information, in case you are joining, that the Supreme Court of US has voided what Donald Trump, the tariff Donald Trump added to Nigeria and other 184 countries, and telling the president that he has exceeded his authority. Supreme Court, can this happen in your country? I'm asking you that is watching this video. Can this happen in can the Supreme Court in your country tells the president that you have exceeded your authority? Can this happen in your country? Because where I'm coming from, I don't know the last time we heard about that. If I thought we have heard about that before. I don't know the last time we heard about such a thing. If I thought we've heard about it before. I don't know. I stand to be corrected. You get the point. I don't know the last time we heard about such a thing. I don't really know. Well, that's a good one. So what's your take on that? Please drop your take on that. I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear from you. What's your take on that? The Supreme Court of US has voided Donald Trump's decision for to slam tariff on countries like Nigeria and other countries. Okay, so if you are joining, you're welcome. This is the Eichmann Report, still on newspaper review on what is trending. And our trending news today is the election that is taking place in FCT. As FCT. FCT is holding their listing today. Which part are you living in UAE? The US Supreme Court, according to information, has posting something, guys. Just bear with me. I'm coming. Has voided President Trump's global tariff. Ruling he exceeded his authority as a president. Bro, Kati Lily as a president. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Are you getting it? Are you getting it? Are you getting it? Are you getting it? Hey, guy, I love this news. So as I'm telling gospel truth, I love this news. This is how democracy is supposed to be, where things are working. The judiciary are independent to correct the executive. But in some countries, bro, it can never happen. Who born you now to say that the president has exceeded their power? Exceeded their power. Has exceeded their power. Who born you now? Who born you to say that? Is it the judiciary that is under executive that will say that? Now, the US president will not come down on that side. Maybe he can, if there's another window now, he will explore. If there's not, I think that'll be the end of it. Understand? That's how democracy is supposed to be working. I'm coming back, and we are going to start revealing other newspaper headline that is dropping. Okay. You get the point. We are going to be revealing it back to back. So that you know what is trending around the world. So make sure you subscribe to this channel for all these kind of updates. Subscribe to this channel for newspaper headline review, so that you'll be up to date on what is trending. So you're gonna be up to date on what is trending, guys. Okay, so you're gonna be up to date on what is trending. Please help me go to my posts. I just drop the information there now. I just drop information. Just help me go there and comment and share to people. Right now. Okay, just help me go there and share. That is how democracy is supposed to be. Understand? That is how democracy is supposed to be. That is what is called democracy. I'm going to be bringing us information on what is going on in FCT in just a few seconds. Just give me a few seconds. I'm coming back. I'll be bringing us information on what is going on in FCT right now, because the election is going on right now. So I'll be dropping information on what is going on. So that you're gonna be up to date on what is trending, and as it is trending right now. Not be say now after the thing trend finish. You get the point. So that you gonna know what's supping now, okay? The US Supreme Court. I'm coming guys. We are coming to trend on what is going on in FCT right now. Stay with me. Yeah. Let's go, guys. Let's go. We are still here. We are still going. We are still going, guys. US Supreme Court. If you are joining, you're welcome. Let's keep going, guys. Okay, if you are joining, we are going to be trending on what is happening in FCT right now. What is going on in FCT? I'll bringing us up to date on what is going on in FCT. Just stay connected as we continue in doing that. So let's go on and that. Okay, let's go on and that and do the needful on what is trending in FCT. What's going on in FCT? Just a 2-minute video. Let's know what's going on in FCT right now. Stay connected, okay? Stay connected, guys. We are there. Okay.
Close to polling time in the Federal Capital Territory in the scheduled municipal elections across the 6 municipal council
Update coming from
areas
FCT.
of that jurisdiction. And for an idea as to how things are panning out, we are now being joined by Arise Chief Correspondent Ferdinand Duroa.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Hello, Ferdinand. Good morning.
Welcome to the morning show.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning to you.
All right, talk to us about.
Thank you so much.
Talk to us about where we are in Abuja. Everybody's expectant about the local government election slated for today. 6 areas, I believe. Talk to us about preparations, security, and the expectations of residents generally. There was a public holiday declared yesterday, and then a movement has been restricted for today. How is everything panning out so far?
All right, thank you so much. Well, you are indeed spot on talking about matters from yesterday, a public holiday, and a curfew thereafter, a curfew from 8 up until 6, and then restriction again. So, residents of FCT are going to be shut down for almost 22 hours. But some people have indeed complained, and that's because they say, well, the elections are not that followed, and so, well, is there any need for keeping people indoors for almost 22 hours? When you take a look at the curfew that ran from 8 p.m. yesterday up until this morning, and then also the normal INEC notices of or normal security notices, put out by the police of no restriction from 6 a.m. up until 6 p.m. But then often, well, we see it's being relaxed after the normal voting. But precisely, I am here in Kuje. Just behind me, you will see people beginning to get things together. Well, lots of them agents. Well, I noticed that already we have more agents than those who are actually interested in voting at the moment. But then they are still setting up. I must indeed say that we saw deployments earlier, and we must give kudos thus far what we've seen in the few places that we've visited. Well, this is actually the second place talking about Kayada, and it's in Kuje Central. And over here we have about 6 polling units. It was also recently delineated, and so we hear that some polling units have been moved from here to some other places. But if my cameraman can do justice, well, we would see people trying to check out. Well, the registers have been displayed for the past 4 days, like INEC told us yesterday, and so lots of persons coming out to indeed be very certain that this is the location where they will be voting. Well, there is another also by some other sites, and then in front you see some of the agents observing what is going on thus far in terms of checking the materials that have been brought in. Well, I spoke with some of the polling the officers earlier, and then they told us that everything is indeed in place. Well, 2 days ago, INEC received the sensitive materials from CBN, and then yesterday from 12 noon up until 4-6, well, they did do the distribution. And so in Kuje here, Kuje Central, I can tell you that most of the materials have already reached the polling areas. Well, you can also see behind me also there are there's a good number of security presence, and I see members of the police force. I also see civil defense, and then don't forget Kuje houses one of Nigeria's correctional facilities, and so you also see some correctional persons from correctional service, and then also immigration coming in to join the team as regards security. So that's exactly what has happened thus far.
Thank you, Ferdinand. Asked us, because when I left Abuja yesterday, it seemed very quiet. Are you getting the sense that people are excited about these elections, that they're coming out to vote, or does it seem that people are just expecting a quiet Saturday?
Oh yes, we are all expecting a quiet Saturday. Well, in terms of voters, well, from what we see, trying to compare this to 2022, well, I think the interest is more. And then also when you talk about new voters, also when you talk about the numbers of persons who have collected their PVCs, well, if I can remember, I think about 1,000, we're expecting more than 1.6 million voters, out of which INEC told us that they recorded 94% PVCs are collected, and so we're expecting about 1,500 persons to come out and about 1.5 million persons to come out and vote. However,
will they come out?
What we've seen and from what we know of the FCT, well, most of the persons here are not locals, and so lots of times, people attack election matters with some kind of levity. Except for those places where you have locals coming out, and we're talking about some of those hinterlands, places like Abaji, places like Kwali, even in Kuje here, Gwagwalada, where you have more locals participating. Well, that seems to have ramped things up a whole lot more. And I must also say, from an observation point of view, the activities of the minister has also ramped up things a whole lot. Well, let's not forget, he's somebody who has he's associated with several political parties, and right now lots of people asking questions. Just a couple of days back, we see him broker what looks like an interesting deal. Some PDP candidates are stepping down for the APC candidate. You go back to Rivers State, and they say, well, that he's APC over there at the national level. He says it's PDP, and then brokers a deal between APC, PDP, and for some of the other political parties, well, they are also trying to make a statement. Well, ADC is new on the ballot, and you see a couple of them here in terms of agents, and then also from what we know of Labour Party and the other parties, they are also trying to make a statement. So
Labour Party is
maybe
right.
those
They don't know.
dynamics will make things more exciting in terms of the FCT elections. But usually, I must say, it's not a very keenly contested election, especially in the city center, Amak, and then in some areas of Buari.
All right, Ferdinand, talk to us more about the importance of this election today. We've been hearing so many stakeholders, saying one thing or the other, why this is important. Talk to us about why this is important, given the fact that it's the first election that INEC, under its new leadership, will conduct, especially after the Electoral Act 2026 has been signed into law by the president. And given the fact that, at least for the Abuja Municipal, it's a civil service kind of a city, and there is also a potpourri, cosmopolitan people from all over Nigeria, in that area of Abuja. What sort of impact do you think that this reality will bring to bear on participation and then the execution of their votes?
Energy is a research and development company. We specialize in...
So if you're in FCT and you have your voter's card, you can do yourself a favor to go and vote for your preferred candidate, please. Okay, let's continue.
Rewind a little. I hope you haven't forgotten about the local government autonomy. And, although you will still want to argue how autonomous are the local governments,
how is it working?
More funds are coming in. And so what it means is the local government authorities now have more capacity to deliver, now have more capacity to do things. And also there is more money to steal for those who want to steal. We can't underline that. And so, it also raises interest.
Niger.
Then when you talk about the elections itself, yes, just a couple of days back, we did see the president assent to the bill. Well, some persons really wasn't very comfortable with that. But yes, we expect that it's going to be a test run of it. We expect that we are going to see the electronic, electronic transmission, and then also see details of the election being also computed manually. For places like Kuje, where I am right now, they shouldn't have any challenge as regards electronic transmitting the elections electronically, and that's because I can indeed assure you that there is a very good coverage of our telecommunications here. So, we'll have to wait and see exactly how that's going to happen. Like we've seen, this is the first election that is going to take place after the president assented to the bill. Since the last 27 years, we've always seen INEC after and before every election come out to tweak it. And we hope that, often, it is still embarrassing that no matter what they do, we still have a lot of these elections resolved in courts. But this is just a local government election. Well, I say just, and that's because it's the grassroots tier, but it's somewhere where we expect that people should be more interested. People should be more interested in people who determine, how well schools are constructed. People should be more interested in people who have the ability to improve hospitals.
Who deliver the good governance to them.
Who are agrarians. They should be interested in the market development and other things like that. So those are the indices here. Those are the factors that should interest people. But it's not not always like that. However, this is 2026. There is, some interesting situations here in the FCT as regards some of the principal actors, and then also there is a new electoral system. Let's see if that is enough to convince people to come out. But thus far, we are not seeing that yet.
All right, Ferdinand, before we let you go, and I'm sure we'll return to you in the course of the program, talk to us very briefly.
You are still giving information on what is going on in
I see a
FCT.
few policemen behind you there. How was deployment like in terms of security, and are people comfortable with the measures being taken by the authorities?
You're awesome. You're welcome.
Well, thus far, good security presence, like I pointed out earlier, a mix of them, policemen, members of the civil defense, also immigration, and then the prison authorities helping out around here. Just like I said, we're in Kuji, and of course, you know that the prison community is indeed quite prominent here. Well, thus far, there isn't any reason to be agitated, and that's because, well, the police have said that they are in charge. A couple of days back, they did do a show of force around the city center, and then also around most of the 6 local councils to let people know that physically they will be up to it. Well, let's also forget, vote buying has actually been a major cause of concern. Well, we also know that the EFCC will be involved as well, trying to put their noses here and there to see persons who are willing to sell their votes for 2,000, 4,000, 5,000. You know how it goes. But we will look out for those things. We'll look out for the situation, and of course, continue to keep tabs.
All right, Ferdinand Droa, we want to thank you for joining us. We'll be back with you at some point while we monitor what's going on.
Okay, guys, let's continue, guys. Let's continue. If you're joining, please, we are releasing information on what is going on in the FCT and also around the world, news up to date on what is going on. So let's continue, guys. Let's continue and let's keep us updated on what is going on. Okay. Municipal election set to get underway. Okay, guys, let's continue on newspaper headlines and what is trending. Okay, according to information, High Court blocks some Trump tariff. Supreme Court in US has said that Donald Trump is crossing his authority as a president by putting tariff on some countries. So they have voided that particular plan, and Donald Trump is kicking. Okay, let's see if we can get the information full on here.
I'm Blake Berman. Breaking tonight, the Supreme Showdown.
Now,
President Trump pushing back and doubling down on his sweeping tariffs after the highest court in the land struck down part of his signature economic policy.
Now I'll go the way I could have gone originally, which is even stronger than our original choice.
So, is it time to cut the checks? Gavin Newsom says the White House needs to pay up, and with interest. What this major ruling could mean for your wallet. Plus, acting alone, investigators now.
so that's the breaking news. And the other breaking news we are having here is Portland business wonder if they are or consumers will get money back from illegal tariff. Okay. The second breaking news we are having here is that Portland businesses wonder if they or consumers will get money back from illegal tariff. On the next breaking news concerning the Supreme Court ruling, Trump announces global 10% tariff investigation after Supreme Court ruling. Trump announces global 10% tariff investigations after Supreme Court's ruling. Let's get to the news.
In a major blow to President Trump, the Supreme Court ruled today that the president overstepped his authority when he imposed his wide-ranging tariffs.
The justices ruled that most of the tariffs, which make up the president's signature economic policy, are illegal. In response, the president harshly criticized the majority, describing their decision as a disgrace to the nation, and the justices in the majority as, quote, very unpatriotic and disloyal to the Constitution.
John Fenoglio is here now with the latest on the ruling and what it means for your money. John.
Yeah, sure, Micah. Most economists agree that tariffs have made everything from food and clothing to furniture and electronics more expensive.
Okay, let's continue, guys. On the breaking news on the Supreme Court ruling on Donald Trump tariff. Business owners react to Supreme Court striking down Donald Trump's tariff law. Okay, business owners react. Business owners react to Supreme Court striking down Donald Trump's tariff. On the breaking news, we continue on the Supreme Court ruling on Trump's tariff. Okay, the next information is that Supreme Court struck down tariff of Donald Trump. Information coming from again that congressional leader applaud Supreme Court tariff ruling. Oh my God. Can this thing happen in your country? Still on the U.S. Supreme Court ruling on Donald Trump's tariff. Now, according to information coming from Supreme Court striking down tariff, now that the court has ruled, this regime needs to expeditiously reimburse the businesses who have borne the cost for Trump's distractors, trades, and lay out a plan to actually address the affordability crisis facing millions of Americans. U.S. Senator Mazi Hironi says. Still on the breaking news, Phoenix hope for relief after Supreme Court tariff ruling. Phoenix. Okay. Small businesses owner react to Supreme Court tariff ruling. Okay, let's continue, guys. On the breaking news. Let's get deep into more news. Okay. Let's refresh and get deep into the news. Okay, on our breaking news, okay, we are back to FCT Abuja. Abuja no be Obiakpo. So the ADC candidate is telling FCT minister that Abuja is not Obiakpo where they can do anything with the people's votes. Okay, let's listen to him in just a nutshell to hear what he got to say. He said that Abuja is not Obiakpo where you can do anything with people's votes. Let's continue. If you are joining, this is the Aikman Report, bringing us up to date on what is going on around the world. Now let's listen to the chairman to be.
Saturday, there's going to be a new AMAC where boldness, objectivity, decisiveness, and fearlessness will take center stage. Enough of people dying, enough of poverty, enough of brigandage. We own this city. We does not own the city. The city belongs to the people, the suffering masses, the young people listening to me. We own this city.
Hello, everyone. You just heard Dr. Moses.
So that's what he said, that Wike doesn't own the city. Breaking news, still on Supreme Court ruling on tariff. Tariff are a tool of Trump's corruption at taxpayer expense. Tariff are tool of Trump's corruption at taxpayer expense. Okay, let's continue. President Trump says he is ashamed after Supreme Court justice struck down his tariff. Okay, Donald Trump said that he's ashamed after the Supreme Court struck down his tariff law. Let's continue. Still on the tariff law, Trump imposed new 10% global tariff in response to Supreme Court striking down other tariff. Oh my goodness. The Supreme Court just struck down the former one he imposed. He has imposed another 10% global tariff in response to Supreme Court striking down other tariff. Let's continue. That is Donald Trump for you. That is Donald Trump for you. Okay, let's continue. McGinn business owner react to Supreme Court ruling on Trump's tariff. Okay, WNSC businesses reacts to the same tariff. Supreme Court rules against some of President tariffs law. Supreme Court struck down Trump's tariff. 2 men died in news wahala. Okay, let's continue, guys. Let's see what's trending on Nigeria and Africa. Latest trending news coming from FCT. FCT Council post, some residents arrested for unauthorized movement. I don't understand. What do you mean by that? Unauthorized, which one be unauthorized movement? Are they not going to vote? People should stop all this kind of thing. I don't understand you people sometimes. Okay, High Court blocked some Trump's tariff and he imposed another 10%. Okay, let's continue. AMAC election situation reports. AMAC election situation reports 2 hours ago. Let's get information on what is happening in AMAC election situation report as the election is ongoing in AMAC election. FCT to be precise, in case you don't know. Just imagine people are playing football when election is going on. Young people are playing football.
And on the other side, as the INEC officials are conducting the elections. So let's see what the situation of things are at the moment. And beside me also are some motorcycle operators who probably are just walking around saying what could be the situation of things from here. So let's get to see what is happening at the moment. As you can see, there is personnel of the Nigeria Police Force who is seated, and also that of the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps also seated, and perhaps observing the election as they unfold. Let's see if I can talk to 1 or 2 persons. Good morning. So, you are live. I'm a journalist on election duty. Can you tell me where we are now? What is happening at the moment?
You are in Cairo. Cairo side, opposite the primary school. And as you can see, this INEC has been preparing the place to start voting. You can see the names there. They are placing names for the task to come and check. Because of the congestion, there are exchanges of new names have been changed. So most of them don't know. But like with that now, it will help the voters to know where they are and the adult staff are still preparing places for the voting to start voting, and it hasn't started at the moment.
Voting was supposed to begin at 8:30, if I'm not mistaken, and this is 8:45. What could be responsible for the delay?
I think this was from the sorting of the materials from the rat center. The sorting delay, and I think the INEC staff are trying their best to make it happen quick. It is almost set already. It's set already. I think in the next 20 to 40%.
Okay, so as a party agent, what are your expectations? Considering the fact that I'm not seeing any voter here, just I would even say a handful.
People are not interested to vote. What's going on?
Standing and looking for his name and all.
If you are joining this live, this is the Aikman Report, newspaper headline, and what is trending.
Security operatives, and you as a party agent, what does this mean for you?
I think with time, a lot of people has lost confidence in Nigeria, but I'm sure they will still come out because most of the voters are around here. So like they are just certain to see if they have started, then they will join.
And your expectation for the election as a party agent? I know you will speak in favor of your party.
Generally, I think for chairman is almost 90%. I cannot erase it to, I cannot give it 100%, but I give it 80 to 90% because of the work he has done and the credibility of my aspirants. We have seen it already. A lot of us know this government.
Is it because of the backing of the FCT minister? That is why you are so confident that the APC is going to emerge victorious?
No, man. He has been there already. And he has the credibility and the people have confidence. If you can see anywhere you go, you cannot measure. I think that this is one of the best amateur that you have experienced before.
Okay.
From the credibility, the work he has done, and he has been very, very active. I think most people like him already. You can see it already from the campaign. So that's where our confidence is coming from.
Okay. Your name, please.
I'm by name Ayuba Evani.
Okay. So let me speak to the party agents of the PDP as well. Okay, can you tell us your name and then give us your own insight into what is happening here at the moment?
My name is Adam Zanladi. So we are here, we are waiting for people to come and start voting. As for see, they are arranging everything in order and they have already placed the names because there is conjunction and for people to come and check their names so that they can start voting.
So what are your expectations, considering the fact that you saw what played out, where a member of your party who was supposed to represent the PDP actually left and declared support for another party? What does this mean for you as a party agent?
Me, actually, I can't even say anything, but you know the country, you know what's happening. So for him to go there, there's something behind the corner. That's what I can say.
And how
they have settled him.
That your party will even win this election?
Which party?
Actually, there's some, okay. I'm not 100% confident, but let the work be done. That's what I can see.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Okay, let's see. You heard from the party agent, so we just have that of the. Is the ADC party agent here? ADC? Let's have you, please. We need to. You are like a third first in this conversation. So we need to have you also speak to us. And perhaps maybe SDP or whatever party is here. So please, can you start by telling us your name?
My name is Cornelius Martin.
Sorry?
Cornelius Martin.
Cornelius, okay. So tell us your experience here as a party agent, your expectations as well.
Well, my experience as you can see, the man started. My expectations.
Okay, so even with the fact that the PDP has shown a force to reckon with by even asking some other party members of the opposition to decamp, how sure are you that this victory will be for the ADC?
Because everybody knows the election now, people are wise. People are wise enough, and with the help of everybody and the help of the technologies now, everything will need to become. I'm sure everybody are wise and they'll come out to vote as they're supposed to. That's when everything will work out well and ADC will come out on top.
And you are confident that your party will win?
I'm very, very confident.
So as a party, what is your mantra? Let's assume you win. What is it going to be like?
I'm a new agent, so hopefully we'll find out. When after the victory we'll find out.
Okay, thank you so much. Is there any other party agents here? SDP? Let's talk to you. Yes, so please tell us your name and then give us your experience here so far.
The election is for everybody. But the government know what they are doing. Can't mingle their yourself into what they know what they are doing. Because all everything is for them. You only come to answer the call. So that you can come and see what they are doing. Follow them to vote on your own choice. The person that you need or your party. So that when
You must take the life until we make it.
because you know what is happening in Nigeria already.
Are you going now?
Whether you vote, you know vote, everything see on as the man. Thank you very much, Abi.
Thank you so much, sir. For sharing your thoughts.
Coming back.
Okay, so brother, can you speak to us? I'm sure you are here to vote. You don't get what
Who the first year? I said, I don't know Siam.
So you heard from a couple of people, mostly
Cameroon
party
sister
agenda.
don't tie for
Let me
or I come and say,
speak to those who are playing
not
football.
say
That
something
is if they
negative.
will allow me to
I don't say
and probably tell me why they are not voting and their reasons. So as you can see here, this is a INEC, Independent National Electoral Commission polling station information Karu site by President Hotel. Polling unit code 068 Karu. Registration area code is 10. Name of local government is municipal and local government code is 06. So you can see the hotlines, probably their complaints and inquiries. Should call the following number. So let's see if they would want to talk to me. Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. Okay, so you can see they are not interested in talking to me. Okay. So I would be moving to another polling unit to see if there are people who will be willing to talk to me and also see if the elections have started. But as we have here for now, the elections have not started. Some are still trying to. Okay, so this is the
Okay, so guys, let's continue on our newspaper review headlines and breaking news. And breaking news, polling units open by 8:30 across locations. Okay. On breaking news, still on the Supreme Court judgment on Donald Trump's tariff. President Trump held a press conference after Supreme Court struck down his tariff. Okay. Press conference, Donald Trump. Okay. Tariffs are a tool of Trump's corruption at taxpayers. Donald Trump held a press conference after Supreme Court struck down his tariff. Okay. That's good. That's good. And he has also put another 10% tariff after the court struck down the first one. We are watching to see how that one will go. I find that could not change conclusion. Okay, let's continue. Our newspaper headline: FCT cancel election. INEC officials and voters storm post office polling units. Okay, they are prepared, and I don't know why they've not started by now. U.S. sanctions 8 Nigerian over terrorism link. Okay. 1 hour ago on the breaking news, High Court blocked some tariff from Donald Trump. Okay. FCT decide. This is live stream. Live. Let me now bring it up to live on what is going on in FCT. On what is going on in FCT live. Let's bring us live updates on what is going on in FCT. On what is going on in FCT. Maybe after this, I'm gonna call it a day on today's newspaper headline and trending information. So let's listen to what's going on.
High for us to locate our needs. And secondly, the accessibility of where we can enter and the capture us is very difficult for us.
How about the conduct of the electoral umpire and the security agency? How would you describe their conduct so far?
Their conduct, to me, for the security, is okay. As for the coordinators around, they are not helping hand. They are the ones supposed to locate where person name is, so that person will not be so difficult to get where to vote.
So how about vote buying? Have you noticed
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing at all. Nothing. My name is Mike Delavi from PWD coordinator. Warrior.
Oh, network. Okay.
You're welcome.
Election is ongoing in FCT right now. This is up to date, live up to date of election that is going on in FCT. Election is going on in FCT. Stay connected, guys, and subscribe to this channel, guys. Subscribe to this channel for updates. It's ongoing in FCT right now. Live situation. Live situation reports in FCT.
Alright, welcome back. We're trying to get in touch with one of our correspondents. We do hope that this time around we'll get us. That's you. Okay, so, alright, this report is coming from the Kaito board, who's covering the AMAC elections. Let's hear from you.
The chief palace where we have two polling units, 036 and 038.
Go ahead.
Hello?
Go ahead. We can hear you loud and clear.
Everything is going well. The machines are working well. But the only challenge here seems to be no voters turnout.
All right. Is there any?
Okay, guys, I think this is 1 hour at this point. Please, I'm gonna be ending the live for today. I'm gonna be ending it. I need to do some other things on my own side here. Okay, this is the man that comes. Okay, is it only road problem Abia had? The government are supposed to provide this infrastructure, not overhype. This is what he should. Yeah, you're right. You're correct, my brother. You are right. He's doing his responsibilities. What our government leaders are doing is what they're supposed to do, okay? He's doing what he's supposed to do in Abia State, so there's not too much hyping and supposed to do. Understand? But the reason why we are hyping or celebrating him is because it's been long we had such. In fact, we've not had such a leader in Abia State before. You get the point. So someone is asking question: why are we hyping Abia State governor? Yeah, right. What he's doing he's supposed to do. Okay, I made a mistake. What he's doing. Not only the man is delivering in all angles. Okay, guys, at this point, we're going to be calling it a day for today. And we are not tired. We want to vote. Anna should do better. Voters in Kembe. Okay? Okay. Anna should do better. Let's listen to them. A little while. Let's listen to them a little before we go off and know what's going on. Okay, guys, please, I'm calling it a day here. Thank you so much for joining the Ike Man. Those of you that came and gone, they are just hits, leaves. You join and leave, join and leave, join. And thank you so much. And we do it again tomorrow, same time with the Ike Man reports. Subscribe to this channel for newspaper headline every day. We move regardless.